Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Newport News, Virginia, on the campus of Newport News Shipbuilding, here at the beautiful campus of the Apprentice School. Good afternoon, everybody. Coming to you live from half court. I'm Howard McCain with you here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center, where we will be bringing you a series of basketball games here at the 9th annual MLK Classic to be played here in Newport News, Virginia. And the ladies will be up first as our Lady Builders come into this afternoon's basketball game with a record of 3-11, taking on Voorhees College, the Lady Tigers out of South Carolina. Both teams have already been introduced, and teams are now at half court, ready to get the 9th annual MLK Classic underway. As you see, both teams are at center court, ready to tip. And the MLK Classic is underway as Voorhees controls the opening tip and put the first points of the game on the board. That's Kawasha Caesar. Started the scoring off early, 2-0. Lady Tigers over the Lady Builders as the Lady Builders go on the attack. Shot blocked. Here are the Lady Tigers. 9:36 remaining in the first period here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center as that shot is missed. Rebound taken down by the Lady Tigers as they go back on the attack. Feed into the low post. Nice pass underneath, good job of ball movement. It's Kiana Harris with the basket, and the Lady Tigers jump by to a quick 4-0 lead. And for the visiting Lady Tigers, Kawasha Caesar is starting along with Kiana Harris. Nija Davis, Deanna Freeman, and Jessica Gaston make up the starting five for Eric J. Glover, the head coach of the Lady Tigers. For our Lady Builders, bit of a short lineup, short bench for the Lady Builders as that shot is missed. Lady Tigers on the attack, and we'll give the starting lineup for our home builders in just a moment as they trail 4-0. Make it 6-0. As Nija Davis gets into the scoring column for the Lady Tigers, and the starting lineup, Sabri Clegg is out on the floor for the Lady Builders along with Anastasia Tunis, Aquasia Jones, Taylor McCaslin, Alexis Weddington. The Lady Builders will be without Latrice Washington and Jordan Wilson. And according to their coach, Nicole Jackson, it is a good chance for the remainder of the season with injury. So a very short bench for the Lady Builders. Brittany Jones is going to be the only bench player this afternoon for the Lady Builders as we have a foul. And we're going to get the call from our official. The officials for this afternoon's game are Kevin Brooks, McCarthy, I believe that's McCarthy Gaze, and William Johnson are the officials for this afternoon's game. Again, 9th annual MLK Classic being played right here on the campus of Newport News Shipbuilding at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. 8:05 remaining in the first period. Lady Tigers lead 6-0. A lot of activity in the backcourt, but the Lady Builders control. Shot clock is reset. Here's McCaslin. Bit of a lazy attempt to go after the basketball, and we have a foul committed. That foul is going to go on the Lady Builders. That is Aquasia Jones. That's going to be her first personal foul as Brittany Jones makes her way into the basketball game for Taylor McCaslin. She takes a seat next to Nicole Jackson. Again, Lady Builders coming into this afternoon's action 3-11 on the season. But injuries have really plagued this team this season as the Lady Tigers work. Long three-point shot. No good. Long rebound taken by Aquasia Jones. Goes down but able to get it to Clegg, who had an awesome game the other night. Shot up off the backboard and good for Aquasia Jones. And those are the first 2 points of this afternoon's game for the Lady Builders. 7:13 remaining in the first period. Lady Tigers back on the attack. Skip pass. Not handled well by the Lady Tigers. Kiana Harris looking to control, but it was poked out of bounds by the Lady Builders, so possession stays with the Lady Tigers. Here's Caesar. Over to Harris. Feed. And a shot, no good. Rebound controlled by Gaston, but the Lady Tigers turn it over. 6:51 left in the first period. Lady Builders trail by 4, 6-2 to the Lady Tigers of Voorhees College as the Tigers make substitutions. Deasia Miller makes her way into the basketball game along with D'Ariel Walker. Lady Tigers coming in with an impressive bench. Several players that they can choose from in this afternoon's game as the shot is up and blocked for Alexis Weddington. But folks, we have a foul. That call is going to go on Ashley Johnson. That is her first personal foul of the game, and that's the team's first. So Alexis Weddington stepped to the line to shoot 2. Lady Tigers 6, Lady Builders 2. First free throw is missed. 6:44 left in the first period as LaDasia Cole makes her way into the basketball game for the Lady Tigers. Second of 2 upcoming for Weddington, and it's good. 6-3, Lady Tigers lead over the Lady Builders. 6:40 left in the first period. As always, would like to thank Bayport Credit Union for their continued support of Builder Athletics. As the shot is up and good for Ashley Johnson. We have a turnover in the backcourt. Ball controlled by the Lady Tigers, but great job by the Lady Builders to tie it up in the backcourt. And as we glance down the scorer's table, we notice that the possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Builders. So 8-3 our score, 6:19 left in the first period. As the Lady Tigers continue to throw numbers at the Lady Builders. As the Builders thought they lost it out of bounds, but it was last touch going out of bounds by the Lady Tigers. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Lady Builders beat the press. Foul committed. That foul call is going to be on Kawasha Caesar. That is her first personal foul. That's the team's second. And for Kawasha, that's her first team foul to go along with her 2 points of the basketball game is LaShia Clark enters the basketball game for the Lady Tigers. 23 seconds on the shot clock. 5:56 on the game clock. As we have a steal in the backcourt. Lady Tigers run. Lady Tigers unable to get a decent shot off, but here they do. Rebound controlled by the Lady Builders. 8-3, Lady Tigers lead over the Lady Builders. 5:29 left as Weddington's drive doesn't yield points, but Clay with the rebound. Questionable ball handling there on that possession for the Lady Builders as we get a tie-up. Possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Tigers as LaDasia Cole is quickly back up off of the bench and into the ball game for the Lady Tigers. 5:21 left, first period. Here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center, 9th annual MLK Classic. Voorhees College taking on the Lady Builders. Here's Cole. Shoots. Shot no good. Rebound taken by Anastasia Tunis as the Lady Builders attack. We have another tie-up. The possession arrow keeps the ball on this end of the floor. And it looks like we're going to see this quite a bit from the Lady Tigers as substitutions make their way back in. Kiana Harris checks back in along with the Ariel Walker. 5 minutes left, first period. 8-3 our score. Lady Tigers lead as Brittany Jones controls. Here's Weddington. Drives. Loses the basketball to the Lady Tigers. 4:46 left in the first period. Lady Tigers lead 8-3. as the feed goes over to Walker. Dump down low, shot blocked. Looked like a clean block from where I was sitting, but they're going to call the foul. And that foul is going to go against Alexis Weddington. That is her first personal foul. Right now, Alexis has scored all the points this afternoon for the Lady Builders, as the first of two is up and good for the Lady Tigers as they extend their lead now 9-3 over the Lady Builders, 4:37 remaining in the first period. Second of two missed. Clegg with the rebound. So the score remains at 9-3 as Weddington is able to track down the errant pass, but it's poked out of bounds and last touches Weddington as it goes out of bounds. So that's going to be a turnover for the Lady Builders.
LaDasia Cole back in the game for the Tigers.
LaDasia Cole makes her way back onto the floor for the Lady Tigers of Voorhees College. Voorhees College out of Denmark, South Carolina, a private, historically black college and university here in the U.S. Cole feeds down low. As ball movement looks crisp early on for the Lady Tigers, shot up and missed. Clegg collects the rebound. Here's Weddington. Lady Builders trailing 9-3, 4 minutes left. That's a long three-point shot, misses. For the Lady Builders, here's Clark, but Clark loses the ball to Jones. Jones looks, finds Weddington. Weddington, shot up, no good, but she is fouled. That call is going to go on Nija Davis. So that means Alexis Weddington will step to the line to shoot two. 3:45 left in the first period. Lady Tigers lead the Lady Builders 9-3 as Weddington. First of two upcoming. No good. As early on in the basketball game, the Lady Builders struggle to get into any kind of offensive flow. Jessica Gaston, one of the starters for the Lady Tigers, makes her way back onto the court. Second free throw is missed, but Brittany Jones controls the offensive rebound. Here's Weddington. Kick to Tunis. Long three. Good! And that breaks a long scoring drought by the Lady Builders, and that narrows the Lady Tigers' lead to 3, 9-6, 3:28 left. First period. Here's Cole. Kick out, back over to Cole. Shot up and good for Gaston. Gaston with a nice move on the low post. Able to get the bucket to go 11-6. Our score, 3:08 left in the first. Here's Tunis. Actually, that was Jones, but Jones is fouled on her way to the basket. That call is going to go on Nija Davis. That is going to be her second personal foul to go along with her 2 points this afternoon. That's going to be the fourth team foul for the Lady Tigers as Jones set to shoot two. First is up and in. First made free throw by the Lady Builders here in the first period, 3:03 left. Lady Builders trail by 4, 11-7 to the Lady Tigers.
Foul for Voorhees is changed to 35.
And thank you for joining us again. 9th annual MLK Classic here on the campus of the Apprentice School in Newport News, Virginia. Second of two rims out. So our score remains Lady Tigers 7, Lady Tigers 11, Lady Builders 7. Pass is tapped out of bounds by the Lady Builders. Tigers retain possession. Here's Harris over to Cole. As the ball goes out of bounds, it's lost out of bounds by the Lady Tigers. So that's a turnover. A fortuitous bounce of the basketball for the Lady Builders as we have wholesale substitutions making their way back into the ball game for the Lady Tigers as D'Ariel Walker enters the basketball game along with Tatiana LaRoque. Lady Builders on the attack. Long three-point shot by Tunis. Goes down. 2 consecutive three-point baskets made by Tunis. And now the Lady Tigers lead has been trimmed to 1, 11-10. Lady Tigers lead our Lady Builders. 2:21 left in the first as this three-point shot by the Lady Tigers goes up and in. Deanna Freeman with the made basket. Brittany Jones unfortunately loses the ball out of bounds. So possession goes back over to the Lady Tigers. 2:07 left in the first. As Kawasha Caesar and Ashley Stockard make their way into the basketball game for the Lady Tigers, as the Lady Tigers, again, really deep bench. One of the deepest benches I've seen of all the opponents that the Lady Builders have played so far this season. Lady Tigers bench looks like it goes about 15 deep for Coach Edward Glover. Three-point shot up, no good. Caesar, rebound, put back, good. And just that quickly, the Lady Tiger lead is back up to 6, 16-10, as we have another turnover. 1:30 left, first period. Caesar attacking. Shot up, no good. Clegg rebounds, 1:19 left. Lady Tigers lead 16-10 over the Lady Builders. Here's Jones working against a 2-3 defense by the Lady Tigers. Weddington over to Brittany Jones. Here's Aquasia Jones, shot up, wild shot, no good. Shot it as she was falling down. Caesar on the attack, but she's fouled. That foul call is going to go on Brittany Jones, the reach-in foul call. So that's going to be her first personal foul. And that's 3 team fouls, 52.8 seconds left, first period. Here at the first of several games this weekend here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center as we celebrate the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday this weekend. Long three-point shot, no good by Caesar. Rebound cleared by the Lady Builders, but we throw it away. Long three-point shot up and good for Nija Jones, and extends the Lady Tiger lead to 9, 19-10 over the Lady Builders. 25 seconds on the play clock, 22 seconds on the shot clock. As Ashley Johnson makes her way into the basketball game.
Number 42, Ashley Johnson, back in the game for Tigers.
For the Tigers. And the ball is lost out of bounds here late in the first period by the Lady Builders as they trail by a score of 19-10 to the Lady Tigers. And so far, just in the first period alone, Coach Glover has substituted 10 players in and out of the basketball game for the Lady Tigers. So it's obvious what Coach Glover wants to do. He wants to hit our ladies with superior numbers and try to tire them out with the game clock down to 7, 6, 5. Tie up, clock is stopped at 3.7 seconds. That's going to leave possession on this end of the court as yet another substitution into the ball game for Coach Glover. This is LaDeja Cole, 3.7 seconds left. Feed, deep corner for the Lady Tigers. Shot up, no good. And that is how the first quarter is going to end here, with the Lady Builders trailing the Lady Tigers of Voorhees College out of Denmark, South Carolina. 19-10 is our score after 1 quarter of play at the 9th annual MLK Basketball Classic here in Newport News, Virginia, on the campus of Newport News Shipbuilding here in Newport News, Virginia. Thanks for joining us back here at courtside. Howard McCain along with my engineer-producer, Soku Fry. And we're glad that you're here with us, and thank you for joining us. Entertaining first quarter here at the MLK Classic here at the Apprentice Athletic Center. Our Lady Builders currently trail by a score of 19-10. And as you watch the basketball game unfold, in that first period, we were able to see that there were a few times that the Lady Builders looked like they wanted to try to mount a bit of a comeback in that first period, but carelessness with the basketball cost us on a few of those possessions. The ladies have to be sure and be crisp with their passing. Some of the passes were tipped. Some passes just flat out went over the head of the intended receiver of the basketball, and that caused unnecessary turnovers for the Lady Builders as we take a look at some of the stats from the first period. Leading all scorers for the Lady Tigers, Kawasha Caesar. She's leading all scorers for, I'll take that back, no she's not, it's Nija Davis, who's currently leading all scorers for the Lady Tigers at 5 points. Right behind her is Kawasha Caesar as both teams make their way back into the basketball game. And we start the second period. Weddington with the basketball. Weddington, 3 points in the first period to go along with 2 rebounds. As Clegg's shot is missed, rebound taken and controlled by the Lady Tigers. It was Anastasia Tunis who leads all scorers for the Lady Builders as the pass, an errant pass, scrambled, fought for underneath the basket, tie up. So the possession arrow will stay on this end of the court as Coach Jackson questions whether the possession arrow was ever changed on the last possession, as Ashley Stockard and Nija Davis makes their way back into the ball game. Anastasia Tunis with 2 3-pointers. She leads all scorers for the Builders with 6 points. Sabree Clegg, 3 rebounds, leads all rebounders for the Lady Builders as they trail 19-10. Shot clock goes off. Shot doesn't hit anything, so that's a shot clock violation for the Lady Tigers, and that's a turnover. Brittany Jones, errant pass once again, and that adds to the turnover total for the Ladies Builders as the layup is missed. Another shot opportunity, hits nothing for the Lady Tigers. Here's Brittany Jones, but she doesn't have numbers. Still attacks, shot up and good. A lot of courage shown there on that particular drive to the basket by Brittany Jones. She didn't have numbers. It was a 1-on-3 break, but she was able to convert as the 3-point shot is up and good for Nija Davis. And Nija Davis adds to her point total in this afternoon's basketball game. That gives her 8 points. As Jones' layup is missed, here's Caesar. Pass stolen. And Jones goes all the way down court for the easy layup. 22-14, Lady Tigers over the Lady Builders, 8:06 left in the first half. Lady Builders with 10 turnovers in that first period have added to that total already with another. So 11 turnovers so far in the first half as the shot is rejected by Sabree Clegg. 22-14. Lady Tigers over the Lady Builders, 7:36 left in the first half. Here's Jones. Over to Brittany Jones. Shot clock at 12. Here's Weddington against the 2-3 zone by the Lady Tigers. Here's Jones, but Jones is fouled. That foul is on Ashley Stockard. That's her first personal foul and the first team foul of the quarter. As the Ariel Walker makes her way back into the ball game along with Kiana Harris. 7:19 left in the first half. Here's Weddington. Lady Tigers lead 22-14 over our Lady Builders here at home. Here's Jones. Traveling violation on Aquasia Jones, and that's another turnover. That's 12 turnovers so far in the first half by the Lady Builders. As LaDeja Cole makes her way into the ball game. Lady Tigers up 22-14. 7:03 left in the first half of the first of 3 basketball games today in the opening round of the 9th annual MLK Classic here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center, as we have a foul.
Builder foul number 4, Aquasia Jones, her second.
That foul is on Aquasia Jones, her second personal foul, and that'll be the first team foul of the period. As the Lady Tigers still on the attack, 6:40 left. Shot clock at 20. Steal. Here's Weddington. Weddington works. Offensive foul call. Now they called that one on. They called that one on McCaslin. Excuse me. But I thought it was Weddington that committed the offensive foul. She wasn't anywhere near the basketball, and for some odd reason, Taylor was called for the foul. May have to check that one on the next dead ball situation, as the shot is missed. Rebound taken by Weddington. 6:09 left. First half, 22-14. Lady Tigers lead. Here's Weddington, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Feed to Clegg, shot up, no good. Not the half that we got out of Clegg the last time we saw her. She poured in 20 points the other night, as we have a traveling violation on the Lady Tigers as they turn the ball over. Sabree Clegg yet to get into the scoring column. D'Ariel Walker makes her way into the basketball game, but first we're going to get a timeout. Timeout being taken by the Lady Builders, Nicole Jackson. And for the Lady Builders, that will only be a 30-second timeout, so we'll come back quickly to courtside here. Howard McCain, so glad you could join us. Again, 9th annual MLK Classic being played here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center on the campus of Newport News Shipbuilding here in Newport News, Virginia. Again, thanks for joining us. And as we analyze what's happened so far in the first half, right now, neither team is really lighting it up on the scoreboard. A lot of trips down court and no one is scoring. Right now, 22-14 is our score, 5:41 left in the first period. But the story of the first half so far for the Lady Builders, folks, is turnovers. 12 total turnovers, and we're only in the first half. Normally 12 turnovers is what a team has for an entire game. So the ladies have to continue to take care of the basketball as we finish up this remaining 5:41 of the first half here. 9th annual MLK Classic here at the Apprentice School. Glad you could join us. Here's Jones. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Game clock at 5:25. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here's McCaslin, three-pointer, no good, but last touched by a Lady Tiger. Score remains 22-14, long scoring drought by both teams. 5:16 left in the first half is Weddington. Shot is up and in. That narrows the Lady Tiger lead to 6, 22-16, 5:06 left in the first half. Lady Tigers on the attack, shot up and good by D'Ariel Walker. Those are her first points of the basketball game as Jones goes on the attack. Rebound, shot missed, rebound not taken by Clegg. Loose ball controlled by the Lady Tigers as they run. Here's Davis. Skip pass. Long three-point shot. Up and in for Deanna Freeman. And for Deanna Freeman, those are her, that adds to her point total, 6 points this afternoon for Freeman off of 2 3-pointers. Here's Clegg. Shot missed. Clegg still yet to score in this afternoon's basketball game for the Lady Builders as the Tigers run. Davis, three-point shot, good. And just like that, the Lady Builders find themselves in a 14-point hole. 30-16 is our score as the Lady Tigers on the full-court press. But Jones is fouled. That foul call is on De'Ariel Walker. That'll be her first personal foul to go along with her 2 points as Brittany Jones makes her way into the ball game, and LaShia Clark makes her way back into the basketball game for the visiting Lady Tigers, along with Kawasha Caesar. Deanna Freeman takes a seat for the Lady Tigers as the Lady Builders trigger Tunis over to Weddington. Weddington fouled. 30-16 our score. Lady Tigers lead by 14 as that foul call is going to go against Ariana Card, who just made her way into the basketball game, and Ariana Card makes the 11th total player that has played so far in this basketball game for the Lady Tigers. 3:47 left in the first half. Lady Builders trail by 14. Here's Jones over to Brittany Jones. Kick out to Jones, long three-point shot, misses. No one for the Lady Builders fights for the rebound, so the Lady Tigers control. Here's Card to Caesar, 3:18 remaining, 30-16. Lady Tigers lead our Lady Builders by 14. Shot clock at 10, but the pass down low is stolen by Weddington. Weddington. Shot up, no good as the Lady Tigers attack. But we have a steal in the backcourt by Weddington. And I'm not a rocket scientist, folks, but when I watch Weddington run the court, she looks a little bit gassed as this long three-point shot misses everything for Jones. 2:35 left. Lady Tigers 30, Lady Builders 16, 2:30 remaining in the first half. Again, Lady Builders playing with an extremely short bench as the shot is up, misses everything, air ball. Rebound taken and put back in by the Lady Tigers. That's Ariana Card. Those are her first points in the basketball game. It's the Lady Tigers with the 32-16 lead. 2:04 left as my engineer producer, Sekou Fry, almost got a face full of basketball here. But again, my superior reflexes were able to save the day so that he can make it home to his family. Jones, point blank range, layup, no good. Caesar controls for the Lady Tigers. 32-16, 1:49 left in the first period. I'm sorry, the second period, first half. As Davis's free throw is missed, Jones controls, and she's fouled. 1:37 left. That foul will go on Kawasha Caesar. That's her second foul to go along with her 4 points. Foul occurred prior to the shot, so Lady Builders will inbound to Weddington. 1:36 left. First half. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Tunis looks to Brittany Jones, but she travels. So that's another turnover for the Lady Builders. As more players sub in and out for the Lady Tigers. LaDeja Cole is joined back on the floor by Jessica Gaston. 1:20 left in the first half here. 32-16, Lady Tigers lead the Lady Builders as Cole launches a long three, and she's fouled.
Builder foul number
Taylor McCaslin with the foul. And for Taylor McCaslin, that will be her second team foul. That'll be her second personal foul. And most coaches will tell you never, ever foul a jump shooter. And in this case, McCaslin fouls Cole, who sinks the first of 3 that she'll be shooting, and that extends their lead to 17, 33-16, as the second of 2 goes down. 34-16, 18-point bulge for the Lady Tigers as the third of 3 goes down for Cole.
Number 11, Keon Harris, back at the game for Tigers.
35-16 is our score, 1:08 left in the first half here as more substitutions. Ashley Stockert back in for the Lady Tigers as they lead now by 19 over the Lady Builders, 35-16. Here's Weddington. Game clock under 1 minute remaining in the first half as a long three-point shot misses the rim, goes out of bounds for the Lady Builders. 52.9 left here in the first half as Stockert controls for the Lady Tigers. Harris, Stockert. Back over to Harris. 15 seconds left on the shot clock, 35 seconds left on the game clock as Stockert looks under 10 on the shot clock, but there's a traveling violation by the Lady Tigers. Turnover. That's Keona Harris with the travel. 35-16 is our score. As we tick closer to halftime, here's Weddington to Tunis. Shot clock is off. Weddington attacks. Scoop layup, no good, but she is fouled. 18.4 left on the first half clock.
Voorhees foul number 10, Ashley Stockert, her second.
Ashley Stockert with the foul. That's her second personal foul.
For the Builders, shooting 2 shots.
Stockert yet to score. Weddington at the line to shoot 2. Again, 18.4 left in the first half as the first of 2 is in. 35-17 our score as, excuse me, Shamaria Myers makes her way into the basketball game along with LaShia Clark. Second of 2 drops for the Lady Builders. 35-18 is our score. 13-12. 11 seconds left. Here's Davis. Over to Myers. Stockert with only 2 on the clock. Shot up. No good. And that's how the half will end here at the Athletic Center, the Apprentice School Athletic Center. First half of game number 1 comes to a close as the Lady Builders go into the halftime locker room trailing the Lady Tigers by a score of 35-18. Again, welcome back to Courtside with me, Howard McCain. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the half of the first of 3 basketball games that we'll be bringing you here today as the Lady Builders trail big right now as they go into the halftime locker room. Nicole Johnson has a lot of adjustments that she needs to make with her squad for them to come out in the second half and make this game competitive. But if you're Coach Glover, Edward Glover, the ladies just need to keep doing what they're doing, and that's scoring the basketball. Now, Coach Glover does have a bit of an advantage over our Lady Builders. Our Lady Builders are playing with a very, very short bench today. Only 1 player can come off the bench and sub. So that means that some of the ladies probably are going to play Iron Man basketball. That means they're going to play every single second of this basketball game. Lady Builders are without their 2 leading scorers on the season, Jordan Wilson and Latrice Washington, both out with injury. And according to their coach, there's a good chance that those ladies are done for the rest of the season. So this is how things are going to have to play out for the rest of the season for the Lady Builders. But can they still win this basketball game? Yes. But they've got to shore up a lot of mistakes that were made in the first half. For our Lady Builders, leading scorer is Alexis Weddington. She currently sits at 7 points. Anastasia Tunis right behind her with 6. If you remember, she hit 2 long 3-point shots to give her points for the basketball game so far. As far as rebounding, there are 3 ladies for the Builders that are tied for the team lead with 3 rebounds. That's Sabrina Clegg, that's Sabrina Clegg, that's Aquasia Jones, and Alexis Weddington. So already got a little tongue-tied there. So Lady Builders have got to find a way to score the basketball, but they also have got to stop turning the basketball over. A lot of turnovers by the ladies in the first half. As we take a look at the ladies on the other side, leading all scorers for the Lady Tigers, that's Nija Davis. She currently sits with 11 points, and she's also the leading rebounder here at the half for the Lady Tigers at 6. So our halftime score as of the moment is 35-18 here at the 9th annual MLK Classic being played on the campus of the Apprentice School Athletic Center. So we're going to take a break, and we'll come back with second half action here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. See you in a minute.
I would like to be associated with those who share in the tradition and honor of being an apprentice graduate.
Here we go.
My name is Letitia McCain. I am Director of Education of the Apprentice School. And I think the most fun part of it all is building a relationship with the students.
You know, the opportunity we can offer here at the Apprentice School is a very unique one. To prospective student athletes it's one of a kind.
My favorite part about being an apprentice is getting to work with my hands and playing football. And since I came in the yard, I've matured a lot, coming in straight out of high school, and I'm able to work better with others.
Oh man, it's a great experience. I mean, you're doing what you love, you're learning a great trade that you can use anywhere. It's just a great experience, best experience I ever had.
I loved it because it taught me time management, it taught me patience. I was one of those ones that did everything last minute, so it taught me how to go to work, get time for resting, get time for homework and school, and stay on top of things. My favorite thing about being an apprentice has to be the numerous opportunities that you get. As long as you show initiative, determination, and you dedicate yourself, there's no door that can't be opened.
It's not your traditional four-year college scholarship type athlete. Just hearing about the women actually getting out and working every day told me a lot about their character to even sign up and be committed to a program like this. So the challenge, I think, just knowing that these women can do both, it was inspiring.
Wrestling is one of those sports where it takes serious dedication to be really good at. And just like every other apprentice, they're going to school and they're going to work all day. They're working on nuclear aircraft carriers and submarines and being a full-time athlete.
I didn't know what to think. I was blindsided. Got to grow up a little fast, but I made it work. Been here 10 years now. And it's free, simple. It's as simple as that.
Most recent grads that are graduating high school, their first year at college or typical university, they're sleeping in sometimes in the mornings. Our guys and young ladies are out beating on steel at 5:30 in the morning sometimes.
It's completely different. You really see how responsible you have to be to get up every morning and get to work, and how much people really rely on you.
This is not for somebody that's soft. It's something that it's very rewarding when you get through it. It's a long day. You're up at 5 or so. You may go to school all day. You may work all day. Practice afterwards. Get home, clean up, eat, do your homework, and get to bed and get ready to do it again the next day. So it's a sacrifice and it's a commitment.
I'd say my proudest moment really is just being able to have this opportunity and do it all. I mean, I got the schooling paid for and made it through that, and being able to do something that I'm really interested in.
But playing baseball is awesome through the apprentice school, because it definitely just opens more doors to move up in the company. You can't have much more fun playing baseball.
probably is the best decision that you could make coming out of high school. You're going to be able to pay your own bills, start your own career, and also at the same time, you could get your education for free. So it's really a no-brainer.
I was recruited right out of high school. Had a defensive coordinator come to my school and say, hey man, you're not going to have any student debt when you finish up. You're going to get to play football, work with your hands every day. I said, sign me up right then and there. Greatest experience of my life thus far.
You got to have some guts. You got to be hard-nosed to be able to survive this place, this culture, this atmosphere. So what we do is we come in, we tell our guys there are no excuses. We want guys that are smart, that are going to be able to come in here and get the classwork done. That's first and foremost. But secondly, we want hard-nosed guys that really love the game of football. Guys that, you know, they can't wait to get over to football practice and they love to compete. And we play a fast, high-paced, exciting brand of football, so that's something they can look forward to every day. With the way we're trending and the way our program is recruiting, I can tell you that we're going to be moving into some spaces that Apprentice football has never been before, and I'm excited about it.
It's a great opportunity to be able to come to the Apprentice School, not only play the sport, but also be able to have a career out of it as well, too.
I believe the proudest moment I've had is to see all of our players, walk that stage. I challenge each one of them to become a superintendent as a minimum, and several of them are going through the ranks making supervision, so I'm real proud of that. That's probably more than any of them shooting 69 or 70 in my opinion.
It's a big deal when they come here that they're building nuclear-powered submarines and aircraft carriers for the U.S. Navy, and basketball is just the fun part. But what our apprentices do on a day in and day out basis is protecting our security at home, so it's something that they're going to be able to really take pride in for the rest of their lives.
We play a huge part in the safety of our country, being a contractor of the United States Navy, and it's just an opportunity that we can offer that no one else in America can, so it's really unique here and really awesome.
The opportunity of the apprentice school should be known to a lot of individuals because it gives students an opportunity to come in and not only learn a trade, but also you get a chance to be an athlete as well. So to be able to get job skills, on-the-job training, as well as interact and be in a world-class company, I mean, what more can an individual ask for?
I'm Michael Allen. I'm the Director of Athletics here at the Apprentice School, and I am a builder.
My name is Brian Cave, and I am a builder.
My name is Nicole Jackson, and I am a builder.
My name is Ben Jones, and I am a builder.
I'm Joey Maben, and I am a builder.
My name is Zach Johnson, and I am a builder.
My name is BJ Maben, and I'm a builder.
My name is Quanisha Bruce, and I am a builder.
My name is Evan Key, and I am a builder.
My name is Mike Amrazovich, and I am a builder.
My name is John Davis, and I'm a builder.
My name is Austin Saylor, and I'm a builder.
My name is Marky Chevres, and I am a builder.
My name is Lou Picola, and I'm a builder.
I'm Brandon Joyner, and I'm a builder.
I'm a builder.
I am a builder.
I am a builder.
All right, everybody, welcome back to courtside here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. Howard McCain bringing you the rest of this afternoon's action as we are set to get started on the second half of this afternoon's games, the first game of the 9th annual MLK Classic here on the campus of the Apprentice School Athletic Center, as both teams are out of the halftime locker room and we're about ready to get things started as the officials check with the scores table on their last-minute preparations prior to the game getting started. But just like we said, going into the halftime locker room, our score is 35-18. Lady Tigers are currently leading the Lady Builders, again 35-18. But turnovers was the name of the game in the first half for the Lady Builders. So if the Lady Builders have any chance of getting back into this basketball game, first of all, they have to stop turning the basketball over. They have to be more crisp and more precise with their passing. Secondly, when they get to the free throw line, they have to convert. So if their coach told them anything in the halftime locker room, we need to score the basketball while the clock is stopped. So look for the Lady Builders to try to dribble, penetrate a little bit more, get themselves in an opportunity or position to have either one of two things happen. If you go towards the rim, you're either going to get fouled or you're going to get an easy basket. So let's see what halftime adjustments were made as the Lady Builders and the Lady Tigers get ready to start this second half here. 9th annual MLK Classic on the campus of Newport News Shipbuilding. Right now, what they're sorting out, I believe, is which end of the basketball court are they going to be going towards with this opening possession. Now, at the beginning of the ball game, the Lady Tigers did win and control the tip, and they were moving from my right to my left. So now it's going to be the Lady Builders who are going to be moving from my right to my left towards this basket. So Aquasia Jones out with the basketball. Here's Weddington. And as we talked about it prior to the start of the second half, if the Lady Builders have any chance of getting back in the basketball game, folks are going to have to drive towards the basket with the basketball. Either one of two things are going to happen. You're either going to commit a foul, or you're going to get an easy shot and a possibility at a three-point shot. But Weddington misses the shot here at the line to shoot two. First of two is up and good. That adds to the point total for Weddington. That is her 8th point to go with only one foul so far, as Caesar makes her way back into the basketball game quickly for the Lady Tigers. 35-19 is our score as the second of two falls for the Lady Builders. Lady Tigers back on the attack, 9:42 left in the third. They lead 35-20 over the Lady Builders. Here's Davis, who led all scorers for the Lady Tigers in the first half with 11 points. Shot up, no good. It was blocked by the Lady Builders, so possession stays on this end of the court. 11 seconds, as you can see in the shot. On the shot clock is the feed down low. Shot up, no good. Challenged by the Builders, and they come away with the basketball. 35-20 is our score, 9:20 left in the third. As Tunis has it poked away, Tigers unable to control. 19 seconds on the shot clock. 9:15 on the game clock. Here's Tunis with the basketball. Feed to Clegg. Shot is up and good! And just like that, Sabree Clegg is able to get her first points of this afternoon's basketball game, and that narrows the Lady Tigers lead 35-22. And as you can see, the Lady Builders are attacking the basket instead of settling for long jump shots, as Sabree Clegg is able to complete the three-point play. 35-23, 9:01 left in the third. Here's Caesar. 2-3 zone by the Lady Builders as the Lady Tigers work. Shot up and blocked, but there was a foul call. Tatiana LaRoe with the shot, but Aquasia Jones commits the foul, so that is her first.
Number 34, Tatiana LaRoe at the line for the Tigers.
I'm sorry, for Aquasia Jones, that is her second personal foul. Tatiana LaRoe at the line to shoot 2. And the first of 2 is up and good. 36-23, our score. Lady Tigers. 13-point lead as we get a little bit of perspiration. Wiped up off of the floor. Second of 2 upcoming for Tatiana LaRoe. And it is no good. Here's Tunis. Back over to Jones, who's cut off. Thought there may have been a whistle, but no call. As the feed down low is kicked back out to McCaslin. But McCaslin, I believe, was fouled. Not sure. Nope. Ball was last touched going out of bounds by the visiting Lady Tigers as Ashley Johnson makes her way into the ball game. For Coach Glover as the Lady Builders work it all the way around the horn. And we have a foul call. Aquasia Jones had gotten herself out of position to make a clean shot at the basket, but luckily she was bailed out by Diana Freeman, and that is her first personal foul as the Lady Builders turn it over. And we talked about passing. Lady Builders have to be more crisp with their passing, but good defense being played that time by Weddington to block that shot. Lady Builders just unable to come up with the loose ball. 8:15 left in the third as the shot is up, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds, last touch by a Lady Tiger. Ashley Johnson with the shot. Actually, she drug her pivot foot. There was no call by the official. Here's Jones to Clegg. Shot missed everything. Here's Freeman to Caesar. Fast break by Tatiana LaRoe. Shot is blocked by Weddington. Lady Builders doing a great job of defending the basket early on in the third. 7:53 left. Lady Builders trail by 13. Make it 15.
Tatiana LaRoe.
As Tatiana LaRoe gets her shot to go. 38-23. Lady Tigers lead our Lady Builders. 7:38 left. Jones, shot up, no good. Rebound fought for and lost out of bounds by Diana Freeman, so the Lady Builders will maintain possession. Pass stolen. And these were the things that plagued our ladies in the first half as the shot is up and no good. Shot is up and no good by Caesar. Last touch by the Lady Tigers. As LaShaya Clark and D'Ariel Walker make their way back into the basketball game, and Lady Builders have to take care of the basketball. Turnovers plagued them like big time as we have another turnover. This time in the backcourt are the Lady Builders. Caesar's shot is up and good. 40-23, 17-point lead now by the Lady Tigers as Clegg's pass stolen momentarily. But the Lady Builders able to get possession, but it's quickly lost by Weddington. Here's Caesar. Caesar, shot, no good. Tunis loses the basketball, but I believe we have a foul call.
Builder foul number 10, Taylor McCaslin, her third, second team foul of the quarter.
As that foul was going to go on the Lady Builders, I thought it would go against the Lady Tigers. It's going to be Taylor McCaslin with the foul. as Sabree Clegg makes her way to the sideline for a much-needed rest as Brittany Jones makes her way into the basketball game, and LaDeja Cole, along with Jessica Gaston, make their way into the ball game for the Lady Tigers, who lead 40-23 in the third here as Gaston,
3-second violation.
3-second lane violation called on the visiting Lady Tigers, so that'll be a turnover. As De'Ariel Walker makes her way back into the ball game for Cole, who takes a seat. 6:36 left in the third. Lady Tigers lead 40-23. Weddington and Tunis work in the backcourt. As the timeline is crossed, here's Jones, who believes she was fouled on the drive to the basket. No call. Here's Seeger. Deep in the corner. Ball back to Caesar. Feed down low. Nice ball movement that time on that possession as Ashley Johnson gets the easy bucket for the Lady Tigers. 42-23 as we have a turnover. My goodness. In the backcourt for the Lady Builders as LaDeja Cole, she's back into the ball game for the Lady Tigers as they lead 42-23, 6 minutes left in the third. Three-point shot, no good. Gaston tracks it down for the Lady Tigers. Here's Caesar. Over to Cole. Gaston back out. Cole as they work. Here's Caesar. 13 seconds on the shot clock as Gaston vacates her spot on the floor. And the pass goes way out of bounds. And that's going to be a turnover for the Lady Tigers. 42-23, Lady Tigers control, as they have done throughout this basketball game, as they were able to get their first points on the board off of the early tip of the game. Were able to go straight to the basket and put it in for two, and they haven't looked back yet to relinquish the lead. But with the scrum, we have a foul.
Fourth team foul.
And it's going to go on LaDeja Cole of the Lady Tigers. That is her first personal foul, fourth team foul of the third. Lady Builders work it over the timeline. Here's Weddington's shot up and in.
Alexis Weddington.
So Alexis Weddington able to attack the basket, get the bucket and the foul.
Foul 42,
Ashley Johnson will be credited with that personal foul. As another substitution, Sierra Best. Nope, that's not Sierra Best, I'm sorry. That's Nyja Davis making her way back into the ball game. 5:15 left in the third. Weddington at the line to attempt to complete the three-point play. Free throw is good. 42-26, 5:15 left in the third. Here's Caesar. Over to Clark. Cole, who just committed the foul, feed down low to Gaston, comes right back out as Caesar attacks the basket. Shot no good, rebound taken by Aquasia Jones as she attacks. She's fouled. That foul call is going to go on LaDeja Cole. That's only her second foul. That puts Aquasia Jones at the line to shoot two to try and cut into this 16-point lead by the Lady Tigers, and she does. 42-27, 4:52 left in the third. 9th annual MLK Classic being played at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. Second of two misses. Able to get her own rebound. Shot no good. Rebound taken by the Lady Tigers. Here's Caesar. Back to Caesar. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Gaston. Over to Davis. The give off to Clark. Air ball. 4:23 left in the third. Lady Builders trail by 15. 4:18 remaining as the clock continues to tick. Weddington with the basketball over to Jones. Long three-point shot. Good! 42-30 our score. A lot of time left in the basketball game, and so far, the Lady Builders have done an awesome job of getting themselves back into it. Here's Cole. Feed to Gaston. Great job down low of defense, but there's a foul call. That foul call is going to go on Alexis Weddington. That is her second team foul to go along with her 12 total points this afternoon as Sabree Clegg makes her way into the basketball game and Tunis takes a seat. 3:46 left. Caesar with the basketball. Full shot clock for the Lady Tigers as the skip pass goes across court to Clark. Clark, feed down low, kick out to Gaston. Shot misses, but the rebound putback is good for Gaston. And we're going to get a timeout. Timeout being taken by the Lady Builders. 3 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the third as the Lady Tigers enjoy a 44-30 lead here in the third period of the first of 3 games today in the 9th annual MLK Classic being played here in the Apprentice School Athletic Center on the campus of Newport News Shipbuilding in Newport News, Virginia. Early on, it was turnovers. That was the name of the game for the Lady Builders. They committed 14 turnovers in that first half, but they've shored up the turnovers, and you've seen the ladies be a little bit more aggressive with the basketball. Shots are being taken closer to the rim, and if they're not going, they are getting foul opportunities. We've already seen 2 chances for the Lady Builders to complete a 3-point play, which they were able to convert. So if they can continue to do that, as the game continues to progress, they have an opportunity to not only get themselves back in it, but to maybe be able to win. But the thing that concerns everyone the most here is going to be fatigue. Very, very short bench this afternoon for the Lady Builders. They only have 6 total players that they can work with in this basketball game, as Jordan Wilson and Latrice Washington are both out of this afternoon's game. So both teams are back on the playing surface. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the third. Lady Builders trail by 14. Weddington being harassed in the backcourt, able to break the press and split the defense, but unable to convert. And if you're the coach, that's what you want to see out of your ladies. You want to see them continue to attack the basket as a long 3-point shot rattles around and drops for Nyjah Davis. And for Nyjah Davis, that is her 14th point of this afternoon's basketball game, as Lady Builders not being crisp with their passes, but they're able to get the ball across half court to Jones. 47-30 is our score. Lady Tigers lead by 17 as Jones launches and hits. So Equasia Jones able to answer with her own 3-point shot on the other end. 47-33 our score, 2:16 left in the third. Here's Davis, who just hit her 3-point shot for the Lady Tigers, as Caesar feeds back to Jones. Another 3-point shot launch. No good. Loose ball comes down off of the rebound to Clegg. Here's Jones. Jones all the way to the basket. No good. And that's the second point-blank range layup missed by the Lady Builders on successive trips down the floor. But we have a foul call in the backcourt. And that's going to go on Brittany Jones, who just missed that easy layup for the Lady Builders. 1:51 left in the third. Lady Tigers, 14-point lead as Cole launches a long 3-point shot, rebound taken by Clegg. Here's Weddington. Brittany Jones, up fake. Shot blocked. Rebound taken down by the Lady Tigers. as they work. Here's Davis. Cole to Caesar. Long three-point shot. Rebound taken by Sabree Clegg. Weddington controls. 1:13 left. Lady Tigers by 14 as we are about to take under 1 minute left in the third. Here's Jones. Trapping defense by the Lady Tigers. Feed down low to Clegg. Shot up and off the glass. No good, but she's fouled.
Tiger foul number 32, Diana Freeman. That's her first. Sabree Clegg at the line for the Builders, shooting 2 shots.
Lady Builders continue to attack the basket as best they can here in the third to try to cut into this lead that's enjoyed right now by the Lady Tigers at 14, make it 13. 47-34 is our score, 55.5 seconds left in the third. Sabree Clegg about to shoot the second of two. And I was about to say she hits both, but that one goes down and comes back out. So our score remains 47-34. Tigers over the Lady Builders. 45 seconds left. Here's Caesar. Skip pass to Cole. Ball goes out to Davis, who can hit that, and she does. So that is 17 points for Nija Davis as the ball is lost on the sideline out of bounds by Aquasia Jones. 26.2 remaining in the third. Another turnover there for the Lady Builders as Coach Glover tells his ladies to hold for the final shot. Shot clock is off. Game clock at 15. Here's Caesar. As the Tigers begin their assault on the basket. Skip pass over to Cole. Knocks down the three with 3, 2, 1 second. And that's how the third period will end, on a long three-point basket given up by the Lady Builders defense as we get ready for the final quarter of this afternoon's basketball game. Welcome back to courtside as we've just wrapped up 3 quarters of play here. 53-34 is our score here at the 9th annual MLK Junior Classic here being played at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. Turnovers were the story of the game early on, but the Lady Builders were able to kind of shore that up a little bit. Didn't commit as many turnovers, but they were missing easy layups at the basket. We saw that a couple of times on fast break opportunities where the ladies were doing the right thing by getting to the rim, just weren't able to finish. So one more period left to play here in this opening game of the 9th annual MLK Classic. Do the Lady Builders have what it takes to get themselves back into the basketball game and get themselves in a position to win it? Now, conventional thinking says that with a 19-point deficit, if you're the ladies, you need to have that deficit down to 10 points or less once we hit the 5-minute mark in the fourth quarter. If they're able to do that, they should be able to get themselves enough possessions and be able to play defense well enough to get themselves back in the basketball game. So we'll see where the Lady Builders sit once we hit the 5-minute mark left in the basketball game. As we check the stat sheet, we can see that Alexis Weddington continues to lead all scorers for the Lady Builders with 12 points and 4 rebounds, followed closely behind by Aquasia Jones with 10 points and 5 rebounds. For the Lady Tigers, their leading scorer is Nija Davis. She has 17 points, 7 rebounds, and the next scorers in line are Caesar, who just passed the basketball right there, along with LaDeja Cole, who just knocked down the 3 to finish up the third period. She has 6 points as well for the Lady Tigers. So, fourth period is underway as a long three-point shot is missed. Sabree Clegg fights underneath and gets a tie-up. And the possession arrow is with the Lady Builders, so great job there by Sabree Clegg with the tie-up. Lady Builders so far have committed 20 total turnovers in the basketball game, and that hurts. That hurts, because if you take those 20 total turnovers and you cut those in half and award those as points back to the Lady Builders, then this is a totally different looking basketball game. So nothing we can do about that now except try to shore that up as we play here in the fourth. 9:25 left. Lady Builders trail by 19 as we have a traveling call by Sabree Clegg, and that's a turnover. 53-34 is our score. Lady Tigers of Voorhees College out of Denmark, South Carolina lead our Lady Builders 53-34. Here's Davis working. Freeman and Davis. Here's Freeman. Shot up, no good. Rebound taken and controlled by the Lady Builders. 8:50 left. Again, you want that lead down or under 10 points at the 5-minute mark if you're the Lady Builders, if you want a shot at getting back in the basketball game, as Clegg works, but she travels.
Traveling violation, Tiger ball.
That's 2 traveling violations by Clegg here in the fourth. Lady Builders have gone ice cold so far from the field. Feed and kick out. Air ball, but we have a foul call. That foul call is going to go on Kiona Harris. And for her, that is her first personal foul of this afternoon's basketball game to go along with her 3 points. And that's the first team foul. Here's Jones, who had a clear path to the basket but decided to pass it up for an even tougher shot, but it goes down. 53-36, Sabree Clegg with the 2-point basket. 7:58 left in the ball game. Feed down low, shot no good. Here's Weddington. Weddington is fouled on her way down court. Kiona Harris picks up her second personal foul.
Second team foul.
And that's only the second team foul, so no foul shots upcoming. Clock is stopped at 7:49 remaining. Brittany Jones controls. Here's Weddington, shot clock, plenty of time. Here's Brittany Jones, but she's stripped and loses the basketball. Freeman with the ball for the Lady Tigers as she feeds down low. Lot of action going on the baseline. Here's Aquasia Jones, who finally makes a breakaway layup for the Lady Builders, and we've seen them have trouble with the breakaway opportunities, as we've seen a couple of layups trickle off the end of the room. So that changes the score now. Lady Tigers 53, Lady Builders 38. 7 minutes left. What kind of scoring pace can the Lady Builders put themselves on for the next 2 minutes? That will ultimately decide the outcome of this game.
Walker back in the game for the Tigers.
As Clark makes her way back into the basketball game. And we also see Walker onto the floor for the Lady Tigers as well. Again, the next 1:55 of this basketball game is going to ultimately decide whether the Lady Builders can get back into it and give themselves a chance to win, as another shot at the rim goes in and out. But Brittany Jones is fouled.
Foul for the Tigers, 34, Tatiana LaRoque, second, 13 foul.
So Tatiana LaRoque with the foul, 6:48 left. Lady Tigers 53, Lady Builders 38, as Brittany Jones makes the first of her 2 free throws.
LaDasia Cole and Jessica Gaston back in the game.
As LaDasia Cole checks in along with Jessica Gaston for the Lady Tigers, who have controlled this basketball game throughout. Once they took that early 2-0 lead, they haven't looked back as Brittany Jones drains the second of two. 13-point lead, folks. Kickoff into the corner. Rebound taken by Gaston, put back, no good. But the offensive rebound is controlled by the Lady Tigers, and they get a fresh shot clock. Here's Caesar. Over to Davis. 17-second shot clock as the kick goes to Davis for three. But we can't control the offensive glass, but we can on that one as Clegg comes down with it. So 6:13 left in the fourth. 13-point lead is the challenge right now for the Lady Builders. Here's Weddington. Three-point shot goes in and out. And that would have cut the lead to 10, folks, and we've just ticked under 6 minutes left. So the Lady Builders can see what's in front of them. 13-point deficit as Caesar just eats clock. Shot clock at 12. Caesar works on McCaslin. Here's Cole for three. No good as Gaston pokes it out of bounds from Weddington. LaRoque and Walker back in for the Lady Tigers. 5:31 left. 13-point lead by the Lady Tigers as we have a foul. That foul call is going to go on De'Ariel Walker, and that's only the third team foul, so Lady Builders not in the bonus yet. But again, if they can get this lead down or around 10 at the 5-minute mark, they have a shot. They're down by 13 on this possession. Looking for Clegg. A little bit of confusion with the basketball. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time left as Weddington forces it and turns it over. Caesar circles. Comes into the hands of Davis, who drains the three. And that one hurt, because the Lady Builders had an opportunity on that last possession to get the lead down to either 10 or 11, but they gave up the three-point shot on the other end as the breakaway layup is once again missed. 4:42 left, 16-point lead now by the Lady Tigers. 4:34 remaining. Here's Davis as we have a turnover. I count somewhere about 4, maybe 5 breakaway layup opportunities missed by the Lady Builders as we get a timeout. Timeout being taken by Nicole Jackson and the Lady Builders as we come back courtside. 56-40 is our score, and just when it looked like the Lady Builders had an opportunity to get that lead by the Lady Tigers at or below 10, we created, the Lady Tigers do a great job of creating a turnover. They get out of the fast break, get the defense out of position, and Nigel Davis drains a critical three. So, 16-point lead right now for the Lady Tigers, 4:31 left in the basketball game. Now, if you are the Lady Builders, as long as that three-point line is out there and painted on the court, the basketball game isn't over yet. The ladies have an opportunity to get themselves back in it, but they have to score, and they have to start either scoring with threes or they have to get something going towards the basket where they can get a possibility to get fouled and score with the clock stops. So right now, the clock is the enemy of the Lady Builders. So can they be smart with the basketball down the stretch, make the right choices and decisions on offense and defense to give themselves a chance to win? They do have an opportunity. The timeout is over. Both teams are now making their way back onto the court. .431 left. Tigers, 16-point lead, 56-40. As the Builders start this next possession. Pass to Sabree Clegg is stolen but gotten back by the Lady Builders. Here's Weddington. Free layup is missed. Wow. It's got to be about the 5th or 6th shot right at the rim that's been missed by the Lady Builders. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. 4:04 left in the ball game. 16-point lead right now by the Lady Tigers. Shot missed, but the ball is kicked. Now, was it kicked by one of our players? I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. The ball goes over to the Lady Builders as looked like LaDeja Cole was about to make her way into the basketball game, but she's called back to the bench. 3:53 left. Here's Aquasia Jones weaving through the defense, and her layup finally goes. 56-42, 3:42 left. So the Lady Builders cannot afford to allow the Lady Tigers to just run clock. So someone has to step out and force Caesar to make a decision with the basketball. Here's Caesar, 12 seconds on the shot clock, working against Brittany Jones. Here's Davis, shot, no good, rebound taken by Weddington. Here's Jones, but the ladies have to score and score quickly. They're down by 14, 3:12 left. And there's a foul call, a hard foul. Both ladies collide. Looks like both ladies are okay. That's a good sign. De'Ariel Walker is the culprit, and that's the 5th team foul. So now, finally, our ladies are in the bonus. So at the line to shoot 2 for the rest of the way, Alexis Weddington. First of 2 is in. That trims the lead now to 13 as wholesale substitutions are made for the Lady Tigers. Cole, Gaston, and Freeman make their way in for the Lady Bulldogs. I'm sorry, Tigers. Where did I get Bulldogs from? Weddington second, misses. 56-43 is our score, 3:05 left. The name of the game for the Lady Tigers is to eat clock, so the Lady Builders extend their defense. Here's Cole, long 3 goes in. Tough to give that up here late in the basketball game, and that pushes the lead back to 16. As Sabree Clegg gets it to Brittany Jones, who misses. Rebound taken, thrown down court to Cole, who misses the layup. Got a little antsy as Caesar's shot is missed, but she's fouled by McCaslin.
Foul number 10, Taylor McCaslin, number 4.
McCaslin comes up a tad bit gimpy after that, but she tells Coach Nicole Jackson that she's okay. So 2:28 left. Caesar to shoot 2. Tigers lead 59, make it 60-43. As Tatiana LaRoe makes her way back into the ball game for Gaston. Substituting offense for defense. Caesar's second of 2 upcoming, and it's also good. 18-point lead now by the Voorhees College Lady Tigers as Brittany Jones gets a breakaway shot at the rim, and it is good. 61-45. As Coach Jackson yells out to her defense to get up on the ball so they have to defend, that they extend their defense for the remaining 2:09 of the basketball game. As here's Davis for 3, and it goes. Davis, that's her 23rd point of the basketball game. Here's Jones, scoop shot, no good. Davis, rebound, 1:47 left. Here's Caesar. No doubt the Lady Builders have played hard, but some things just haven't gone their way this afternoon. 1:36 left on the game clock, and we have a foul call. That is only the second team foul, 4th personal foul for Aquasia Jones. 19-point lead by the Lady Tigers, 1:33 left in the 4th. Here's Caesar. Skip pass, comes over to Cole, who misses the three. Here's Weddington. Pushing. And she's fouled. 1:13 left in the basketball game.
Voorhees foul number 3, Kawasha Caesar, that's her third.
And that foul call.
Alexis Weddington will be at the line for the Builders, shooting 2 shots.
The foul call is on Kawasha Caesar, that's her third, and Alexis Weddington will shoot 2. And she makes the first of 2. 64-46, our score, 1:13 left. Here in the opening game of the 9th annual MLK Junior Classic. Here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center, and Weddington hits the second of 2. 64-47. 1:10 left as Caesar feeds to Cole. Davis with the basketball being guarded. Game clock goes under 1 remaining in the basketball game, and the Tigers up by 17 as Caesar works on Brittany Jones. 3-point shot taken and missed by the Lady Tigers. Here's Jones, 40 seconds left as Jones continues to work. Finds McCaslin, I'm sorry. Loose ball tip into the front court to Cole as she steps back for a step back 3 and she drains it. 67-47, 20-point lead. We're now down to 21 seconds left in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Jones. Clegg to McCaslin. Shot misses. Goes out of bounds with 8.9 remaining on the game clock. And the Tigers, the Lady Tigers, allow it to drift over half court as we get a timeout. Timeout being taken by Coach Glover, and everyone in the arena is a tad bit miffed at exactly why they took that timeout with 7.9 seconds remaining, and your team is up by 20. I think the only thing that would be more insulting than taking a timeout at this juncture in the basketball game, folks, is if they run an offensive play and try to score, and they're already up by 20 with 7.9 seconds to go. So everyone in the arena kind of looking at themselves trying to figure out what's going on. But this game just did not go the Lady Builders' way. A lot of miscues in the basketball game has led to where we are right now with the Lady Builders down by 20. So if you're the Lady Builders, just show good sportsmanship for this remaining 7.9 seconds, and let's get out of here and get ready for the next game. The last 7.9 seconds set to play out here as the ball is inbounded. And the Lady Tigers amazingly look to score as Rondasia Wynn takes it to the basket, and she's fouled. And
Builder foul number 2, Sabrina Clegg, her first 13 foul.
She'll step to the line to shoot 2 with the clock stopped at 2.2.
Rondasia Wynn at the line, 2 shots.
As Deasia Miller is also onto the floor. And Rondasia Wynn makes the first of 2, and that pushes the lead to 21. 68-47, Lady Tigers. 68-47. And the clock never started, and that'll do it.
That's the ball game.
Strange ending, strange last 7.9 seconds in the basketball game. Not really sure what that was all about there at the end with Coach Glover and his Lady Tigers. But as it goes, the Lady Tigers, an impressive win here over the Lady Builders by a score of 68-47. Back at courtside here with Howard McCain. Thank you again for joining us as we celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. The holiday is actually celebrated for Dr. King on Monday, but we're playing the 9th annual MLK Junior Classic here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. We just completed the first of 3 games today, 6 total games over the weekend, so probably by it's all said and done, I'm going to be pretty talked out, but I'm glad to be here with you, and I'm thankful that you guys are here with us. 68-47 is our final score. We'll go over some of the final stats in just a moment. But again, for the Lady Builders, this afternoon's game just didn't go their way. Too many miscues with the basketball led to too many extra shots at the basket for the Lady Tigers. So that's the way it's going to end tonight. Coach Glover picks up a nice win for his basketball team. Coach Jackson has to go back to the drawing board with her ladies to see if they can get back to their winning ways and get themselves back on track. As we talked about earlier in the broadcast, Jordan Wilson and Latrice Wright done for the rest of the season. So can the Lady Builders finish up the season on a high note? We're going to see as we get ready to come down to the final stretch of this basketball season. But again, final score, 68-47 is the final. Lady Tigers of Voorhees College out of Denmark, South Carolina, they get the win. For the Lady Builders, leading all scorers is Alexis Weddington with 14 to go along with 15 to go along with 14 from Aquasia Jones. Leading rebounder was Sabree Clegg. She pulled down 10 boards, but it just wasn't enough this afternoon for the Lady Builders, as Alexis Weddington was also able to pull down 9 boards of her own. Leading scorers for the visiting Voorhees College Lady Tigers was Nyjah Davis. She poured in 23 to go along with 12 for LaDeja Cole, who primarily did all of her damage from the three-point line. As far as rebounding goes, Nyjah Davis, 13 rebounds, and the final total that is going to be one of the telling stats, folks, in this basketball game, 23 turnovers for the Lady Builders. So that's how it's going to end here. 68-47 is our final score. The men have just made their way onto the basketball court. They're starting to warm up to get ready for game 2 of the 3 total games that'll be played here in the early round of the 9th annual MLK Junior Classic here on the campus of Newport News Shipbuilding in the Apprentice School Athletic Center. So we're going to take a slight break, and when we come back, we'll watch the men take on their opponent here in the 9th annual MLK Junior Classic. We'll be back soon.
Here we go.
My name is Letitia McCain. I am Director of Education of the Apprentice School. And I think the most fun part of it all is building a relationship with the students.
You know, the opportunity we can offer here at the Apprentice School is a very unique one to prospective student athletes. It's one of a kind.
My favorite part about being an apprentice is getting to work with my hands and playing football. And since I came in the yard, I've matured a lot, coming in straight out of high school, and I'm able to work better with others.
Oh man, it's a great experience. I mean, you're doing what you love. You're learning a great trade that you can use anywhere. It's just a great experience, best experience I ever had.
I loved it because it taught me time management. It taught me patience. I was one of those ones that did everything last minute, so it taught me how to go to work, get time for resting, get time for homework and school, and stay on top of things. My favorite thing about being an apprentice has to be the numerous opportunities that you get. As long as you show initiative, determination, and you dedicate yourself, there's no door that can't be opened.
It's not your traditional four-year college scholarship type athlete. Just hearing about the women actually getting out and working every day told me a lot about their character to even sign up and be committed to a program like this. So the challenge, I think, just knowing that these women can do both, it was inspiring.
Wrestling is one of those sports where it takes serious dedication to be really good at. And just like every other apprentice, they're going to school and they're going to work all day. They're working on nuclear aircraft carriers and submarines and being a full-time athlete.
I didn't know what to think. I was blindsided. Got to grow up a little fast, but I made it work. Been here 10 years now. And yeah, tuition free, simple. It's as simple as that.
Most recent grads that are graduating high school, their first year at college or typical university, they're sleeping in sometimes in the mornings. Our guys and young ladies are out beating on steel at 5:30 in the morning sometimes.
It's completely different. You really see how responsible you have to be to get up every morning and get to work, and how much people really rely on you.
This is not for somebody that's soft. It's something that it's very rewarding when you get through it. It's a long day. You're up at 5 or so. You may go to school all day. You may work all day. Practice afterwards. Get home, clean up, eat, do your homework, and get to bed and get ready to do it again the next day. So it's a sacrifice and it's a commitment.
I'd say my proudest moment really is just being able to have this opportunity and do it all. I mean, I got the schooling paid for and made it through that, and being able to do something that I'm really interested in.
But playing baseball is awesome through the apprentice school, because it definitely just opens more doors to move up in the company. You can't have much more fun playing baseball.
Probably is the best decision that you could make coming out of high school. You're going to be able to pay your own bills, start your own career, and also at the same time, you could get your education for free. So it's really a no-brainer.
I was recruited right out of high school. Had a defensive coordinator come to my school and say, hey man, you're not going to have any student debt when you finish up. You're going to get to play football and work with your hands every day. I said, sign me up right then and there. Greatest experience of my life thus far.
You got to have some guts. You got to be hard-nosed to be able to survive this place, this culture, this atmosphere. So what we do is we come in, we tell our guys there are no excuses. We want guys that are smart, that are going to be able to come in here and get the classwork done. That's first and foremost. But secondly, we want hard-nosed guys that really love the game of football, guys that, you know, they can't wait to get over to football practice and they love to compete. We play a fast, high-paced, exciting brand of football, so that's something they can look forward to every day. With the way we're trending and the way our program is recruiting, I can tell you that we're going to be moving into some spaces that apprentice football has never been before, and I'm excited about it.
It's a great opportunity to be able to come to the apprentice school, not only play the sport, but also be able to have a career out of it as well, too.
I believe the proudest moment I've had is to see all of our players, walk that stage. I challenge each one of them to become a superintendent as a minimum, and several of them are going through the ranks making supervision, so I'm real proud of that. That's